Tonight, from Las Vegas, Nevada, Super Bowl 58. We'll see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. So it all comes down to this. We are ready, and Super Bowl 58 off and running from New Orleans. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, a 6'5" quarterback from Wyoming.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Hassan Reddick, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
Well, coming into the game, the defense knew they had to provide an excellent pass rush, but not provide any gaps because he's really strong with his legs. How about that confidence booster there? The first defensive drive of the game. They know they can get to him now.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Allen to throw once more. Left side caught by Diggs. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
They'll run it here with Huntley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On play action, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Now Huntley. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Huntley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Flush to his right. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 3 catches for him now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A chance for the first points of this Super Bowl. It's 1st and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Huntley. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. From the 45 on 2nd down. Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hurts, a handoff to Sanders. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Alexander Madison from 8 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know One big play, though, gets him right back up to that level.
They go again with Huntley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. To throw, it's Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's complete to Diggs. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On the run, it's Huntley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I know at times today's NFL sure feels like everything's about the guy throwing the football. But when you've got a guy who can run it and move it and gain this type of yardage, you'll take him each and every time.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Allen. Caught right side, Davis. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. On 1st down, Allen. And he'll get this into the hands of Huntley. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 7-all is the score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. On 2nd down, Huntley. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down now, Huntley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bills have moved out in front. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, the ball never hits the ground there either.
The end result, 21 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Throwing is Hurts. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Back to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Yeah, here come the Bills. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So after the INT, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Allen off the play fake. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Allen now on first down. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 47 yards. And the Bills continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll look to the tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
A dependable running back is a coordinator's best friend, someone you can trust in those situations to push forward and get the yardage you need however possible.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Now he's forced out right. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 65 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I will continue to go in that direction.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Going to run with Madison again. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier and was bidding for a second. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is third and goal. It'll be Hurts on the option, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
This situation in the fourth quarter, you go for it, but here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And no thought of a return here for Hines. And now out come the Bills. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Hassan Reddick, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll try the left side. Huntley. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. The offense on 3rd down tonight can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This will be 3rd and 15. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a good. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly. But that time, it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts got a man. That's Richie James. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. From the gun, it's Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st down, Hurts. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
They'll throw now on the final play. Hurts fumbles it. And this will be recovered by the offense, but it will be of little importance now as time has expired here in this first half. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season from beginning to end. And now we'll play one half of football to decide who raises the Lombardi Trophy. And for the call, let's get it right back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi Trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, It's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments for the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. From the 38, Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. He'll look to throw. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Huntley. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. 1st down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. On 1st down, Huntley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing it for a loss.
2nd and 12. And now they'll throw with Allen. Throw right side, caught by Davis. On third down, Huntley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down.
Not the result they were looking for there on third down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
The Bills send the punter out, standing just outside his own goal line. And taken right at the 35. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They start on the ground here at Sanders. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw. Forced out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A.J. Epinesa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Now back to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the 1st at the 32. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
Well, he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And the Bills getting set to go.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He'll get this one complete to Davis. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen to throw once more. He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 58 yards. And the Bills will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. James has got it, complete. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action, here's Hurts. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. Man open left side is Brown. And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Sanders will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Hurts. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Gregory Rousseau just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
The Bills ready to take over. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, he finds his man, complete. It's McKenzie. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Allen steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. There'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Allen now looks to throw, and that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 17. Now Allen. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 40 yards. Pretty impressive play. Scrambled out of the pocket. Now, it took some guts to throw.